Erdogan's party, the AKP, is organising another rally in Istanbul Sunday. It's likely to be the latest show of force for a party that is currently facing the greatest popular challenge to its rule in the 10 years it has been in power.
Our Istanbul correspondent Jasper Mortimer has the latest developments.
Protesters have called on social media today for 1 million people to converge on Taksim Square. I've just come from there, and they've got nothing like that number. But they are getting small groups of protesters, 100 here, 50 there, in the side streets coming down to the square. And these protesters are chanting anti-government slogans, taunting the police, and occasionally throwing rocks and bottles. And then the police retaliate with water cannon and tear gas. And this seems to be happening in all the streets leading into Taksim Square. In an hour's time, Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan is due to hold a mass rally 12 kilometers down the road from here. And he's doing this to try and demonstrate that he's got more support than the protesters. But even if he succeeds in outdrawing the protesters, will it stop them from coming out next week? And if the protesters stage a big demonstration next week, will Erdogan call another rally the week after? Where does this end? In Ankara, we've had 3 hours of tear gas, water cannon, and rioting protesters in the center of the city this afternoon. To get to this studio, I had to cross 3 police lines, grab a taxi. The taxi was stopped by riot police. As we reversed from the riot police, we ran into a police armored car. When we outmaneuvered that, we then ran into about 200 protesters blocking the streets. And one wonders, how long can Turks tolerate their central cities looking like a battle zone?
And yet, in another demonstration of tit-for-tat show of force, as described by Jasper, we're seeing live pictures coming in there of Prime Minister Erdogan